Annyeong! Welcome to Dollightful! Welcome to another Sketch With Me episode. I know they're few and far between, but, most of my time is spent making dolls and editing videos, and when I want to kind of give myself a break and be more chill, I make a Sketch With Me video because I just love drawing all the time. So for this sketch, I did a little tiny thumbnail. I had an idea, and I decided to bust out the toned paper, which was a funny choice because the end result just ends up being a line drawing, but it looks okay on the toned paper, I guess. For the drawings I'm going to do today, I was inspired by manga illustrations, like the cover of manga books and anime posters. I don't know why, I was just feeling it that day, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool to take some of the characters I've created on this channel, some of my dolls, and draw them in that style. So yeah, I showed you that little tiny thumbnail in the beginning, and that was just like to get composition right, so that I felt more confident going to the bigger paper. So I sketched things out with pencil first, really rough, like I try to get the gesture of the figure down first. And it's two figures, it's gonna be Ty and Irene, titanium and iron oxide, my steampunk dolls. Whenever you have two or more figures, or like a group of figures overlapping in a piece, I think gesture is especially important because you want it to look like they're naturally interacting with each other. And for this drawing, I think I did okay. Like, I could have done a little better in retrospect. There's some parts that ended up, like, kind of awkward, but I'm okay with it. It's fine. But these Sketch With Me videos, they're just that, they're sketches, so I shouldn't think too hard about it. I always do, though. I am my own worst critic. Like, I always judge myself so hard when I draw and make a doll. I think it helps me improve, but, like, I gotta learn to just lighten up sometimes. And I'm sure some of you guys are like this too, those of you who are artists who watch these videos. Like, you're always critiquing yourself and trying to improve, which is a good thing, but it's good to just space out and enjoy the craft for what it is. I think that's why I love sketching so much. Like, I usually don't film myself sketching because when I sketch in my sketchbook, I'm usually like out at a cafe or I'm out taking a walk and I just sit down and draw for a while because it's such a personal thing. Like, for me, it's mostly a way to relax and kind of recover from a busy week. It's like my personal time. It's like my equivalent of a spa day or something like that. I don't think I mentioned it in this video yet, but you probably already figured it out. Obviously, these are unscripted. So the feeling is supposed to be like more casual, just come hang out and draw with me. I realize now I haven't really talked about what's going on screen for a while, so I'm inking the line work, I'm inking over the pencil. And I'm using my favorite pens, I've got them right here. It's a Pilot pen, Precise Rolling Ball V5 Extra Fine. And I just got these at Office Depot, like in my hometown in America. You see them everywhere, but like it's such a good drawing pen, really. It's my favorite one. And to really cover a lot of ground, I use a pen called the Xeno Brush Pen, and it's fantastic. I love this thing. I think I talked about it in my last video. So here's the first drawing. I think it turned out really cool. Like, I think the composition looks great, so I'm really glad I did that tiny thumbnail at the beginning. Like I said in the beginning, like, I didn't really utilize the toned paper, but I still like it. It's a thick paper, so at least it feels like good quality. Usually when I draw, I'll just grab the closest piece of paper to me, which usually ends up being like a paper grocery bag. I'm glad I put a little more thought into the materials this time. Time for drawing number 2. I had so much fun with drawing my doll characters, kind of like anime style. I wanted to do it again. So I thought through our lineup of characters, all the dolls on this channel, and I think Ruhara will be a great choice. In the similar kind of black framed fashion, I wanted to fill up the space again, but this time with only one character, so I thought I'd have her in sort of like an aloof sitting position. I didn't take any kind of reference for this pose, which is probably why there's like some kind of awkward things going on at the end. Some exaggeration I did do on purpose, like the ridiculously long shins to match the Monster High doll. But the gesture itself doesn't quite look like a natural pose, so I wish I'd captured that a little better, but I'm still satisfied with it. This character, Ruhara, continues to be one of my favorites, and I think a lot of people's favorites. She's got this sort of strong, silent type vibe and, you know, nature spirit, sort of like she can do anything kind of feeling. And I know it's just a doll, but like these are the characters I try to create. And at the time, you know, I did my best, but I feel like I could do much better now. And my original vision for this character wasn't quite matched in the doll. Like, I'll show you this drawing. I did this drawing last year. It's an unfinished digital painting of the character. And this is sort of how I really imagined her being. Not only strong-willed, but also like a very strong, muscular female character. And at the time, I don't think I was really ready to get going on body modifications. I just hadn't done it that much. So like, it didn't really occur to me to do it at that time. But I think if I made the doll now, like, she would look pretty different. And I definitely want to give her like a gigantic bow. It's funny, for a lot of my designs and sketches, I give the characters a giant weapon, and then when it comes time to make it, like, I've already spent so much time on the rest of the doll, I'm like, nah, they don't need that accessory anymore. Like, it's done. Time to edit the video and get it on YouTube. I thought there was a little too much black space in the upper left corner, so I needed to fill it with something. I thought, oh, let's write her name. I wrote it in English first, and then I was like, nah, everything looks cooler in Korean, so we're gonna go with that. And that sketch is done. I think they both look really great. Like, they do both feel like anime posters to me, which is exactly what I was going for. I was thinking about scanning these and putting them up as digital prints for sale on my Society 6 shop. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, let me know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and being silly and listening to me talk. I hope you had fun. If you enjoy these more chill, just sketching with me videos, give that like button a boop. It lets me know that these sort of things, you want to see more of this. And as always, stay artsy! Annyeong!
Ha ha ha.